everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can connect Shopify V2 with Pabbly Connect and automate your store workflow step by step. So if you want to automatically capture new orders, send customer details, create customers, notify your team, create invoices, or connect Shopify with any third-party application, this setup will handle everything in the background just for you. So we'll start. And over here to start, I have already opened this workflow builder. So first of all, if you are an existing user like me, you can also open your workflow builder. But if you are a new user, open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in your browser and open the landing page of Pabbly Connect. In the top right corner, you're going to see the option of sign up for free. So click on this sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore Pabbly Connect. 100 of tasks free means that you can connect your Shopify and try Pabbly Connect for free for your store today. And yes, this is true. Once you try Pabbly Connect and if you find it helpful for you and your business and your store, then you can definitely move on further and purchase the subscription plan of Pabbly Connect. And for that, we have a special discount coupon code which is attached right over here. I'll suggest you try Pabbly Connect. If you find it helpful for you and your business, then you can move on further and purchase the subscription plan. So let's see how to connect Shopify V2. This is the main objective of our today's video. So I've already connected my trigger steps. So first of all, when you are going to open your workflow builder, you're going to find trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the trigger starts the process and the actions are results towards the same. So I have already connected my trigger step because the main objective of this video is to connect Shopify V2. Alright, so let's learn that. For that you have to click on this add new action step and then search for Shopify V2. Alright, so just follow me, grab on your laptops, click on this add new action step, search for Shopify V2. After you search for this, just select it. Select the event of your choice. I am going to select it as create customer and click on this connect. Now go on this add new connection and it is going to ask you for the subdomain, client ID and client secret. So how can we find this client ID, client secret and subdomain? So for that we have this document. I'm just going to attach this in the description box below too. You can check it out. We just have to follow this document. First of all, we have to open our Shopify store. After we open our Shopify store, from the left end of the site, go on this settings. After you come on this settings, you have to go on apps. After you come on this apps, you have to go towards this develop apps button. And over here, you're going to see this option build and manage apps in your Dev dashboard. So go on this build apps in Dev dashboard. A dashboard, something like this is going to appear in front of you. Now click on this create app. Once you click on this create app, and now it is asking me for the app name. So I'm going to name this app as testing V2. So you can name app according to your own choice and click on this create button. Once you click on this create button, a window something like this is going to appear in front of you. Over here is the app name. It is asking for the app URL. So I am going to enter the URL of my app right over here, which is https://connect.pabbly.com. So this is my app URL, so I've entered it. Now it is asking for the preference URL, so this is optional, so leave it. Now let's move on further, read the document, and as you can see, we have already completed these steps. Now we have entered the app URL. It is asking me to enter the scopes. All right, so let's go back, and over here for the scopes, we have to select the scope. So we have to select the scope according to the action event we are selecting. I am going to select all the scopes right over here, and these are the permissions which we're going to give to Pabbly. So you can give Pabbly all the permissions because your data is 100% safe with us, no need to worry. So select the permissions according to the action event. I am going to select all the permissions right over here first. Now you can see I have successfully selected all the permissions over here. Now I'm going to click on this done button. We have selected all the scopes. Now let's go back towards the document, and over here next it is saying to enter this redirect URL. So you're going to find this redirect URL right right over here in this document only. Just copy this and go back to your dashboard and paste it right over here. After you paste this, click on this release button. It is asking for the version name and version message. So if you want to add this, you can add this, but this is optional, so I'm going to leave it as blank and click on this release button. Once we're going to click on this release button, a window something like this will appear in front of you. So this is the new version which we have created less than a minute ago. Now let's go back to a document, and it is saying after doing the release, you have to go to the settings from the left end of the site. All right, so once we're going to go to the settings section, you are going to see over here we have received this client ID and secret. So just copy the client ID, paste it in your workflow like this, then just copy the client secret and paste it in your workflow. After pasting both of this, go back towards the app, and what you have to do is you have to go on this home and click on this install app button. Once you click on this install app button, you have to select the store on which you want to install this app. Now once you select the store, a window something like this will appear in front of you which says this app needs to access your personal data and these details. Alright, so you can review it once if you want, and then click on this install button, and then this app will be installed in your store. After this app is installed, we have to get this subdomain, and to get this subdomain, go back towards your Shopify store, and what you have to do is you have to go on this settings once again, and then towards this general. Once you're on this general, you're going to see that this is the URL, and over here in the URL after the store is your subdomain. So just copy this subdomain and paste it right over here. After you paste this, now we have the subdomain, client ID and client secret. So click on this save, and your Shopify V2 account will be connected with Pabbly Connect. Now if you want to create the customer, you can create the customer, and you can use many another app events too, like update customer, get customer by ID, get all products, create product, update product, and so on. You can use this according to your own use case, and this is how we are going to connect Shopify V2 with Pabbly Connect. So go and try this yourself, and if you have any doubts, you can directly drop them in the comment section below. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. And now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.